Hey everybody, Arco here. Welcome to the second round of Sam's 1v1 tournament, 6th season of Risking of the Hill. Got another 5 games set here. And our opponent here is Phoenix. And these are very annoying blizzards for player 2 to deal with. Okay. I think we have to go back here. And maybe this is going to have to be our cap. It's not great, but I do have a 1-point hold threat now on this bonus. Not counting the cap, of course. Once again, we have 2 caps games. I think this week it's Brazil and what is it here? Brazil and Castle. Then a United States World Dom, Skull and Crossbow and Zombies, Dino World Dom. We'll pick the center there. I might have to do an off-cap stack in the top right to be able to ideally break the center without the center bonus without opening my or opening his cap to be able to break that bonus. So we'll do something smaller. I'll do something like that. That does end up placing exterior. Well played. Do we make a 15 cap there to try and save it? Can't really afford. Can't really afford that. At least my cap will be unlocked to be able to hit back his stuff. Okay, about average-ish roll. What's this? 96. Eh. that as our fortify. Almost got really bad dice. Did a 3v1 slider there to take that. Man, okay. Perfect dice on that is never good. And on that, my goodness. Alright, we have a set. He sets on threes, going for the cap hit. Likely odds to win, and he gets it. Man. Yeah, rough blizzard situation there. My dice weren't too great, but they weren't too bad either. This came down to, I think that's in the 60 to 70 range. 20 on 10? Yeah, more than 50 at least. But alright, that was game number 1. On to game number 2. Alright, here we go. Game number 2. We have quite the blizzards here. Go force that. And we'll take good old South Wing. This cap in the middle here is another option. the only concern, I guess he might be capping inner garden. Maybe I should have forced the other territory if I was going to go for this play. That's the main thing I'm worried about now. Alright, nice. Added enough to get the exterior. Let's see. Oh, really bad dice though on that. That's quite a shame. I'll put that 3 over there, give him more stuff to worry about. Since he's going to want to hold that bonus. Yeah, 13 on an 11. My goodness. Okay, I barely beat that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 9, 10. Okay. Well, I'll just stick with the 9 cap. Lose a troop. No. Good dice the whole way. Perfect dice on that as well. My gosh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Got the ideal dice there. No set. This turn or next turn, you could potentially cheese my cap, just like last game. He's probably debating the, I think it's what, 15v9 or 16v9 he has right now? Only 5, 15v9. Okay, goes against it. Okay, I can't afford to go through the twos. Gonna rely on this. Nice. I'll bring that back to cap. Okay, now I'm in a little bit more of a safer spot. Okay, that's helpful. Stable. Gonna save that. Let's see, is this enough? Phew, alright. It's like the 96. We got the 4% failure right there that it wasn't meant to be. Alright, 1-1 after the Caps games, on to whatever I said one of the World Dom games was. Alright, game 3, we got USA World Dom here. And okay, we got a nice blizzard on the left there. Still go there. And I think we take this here while we can. And this game, this spot is slightly better than the other one just because of that blizzard. And then we'll continue to force the issue over here. Yeah, so now it just becomes about picking a bunch of territories on the right side of this board. 1-point hold on the left side. It's probably going to be left till the end. Alright, it's going to leave me the middle territory. Which means I could potentially counter. I think I go in the center here. Because if he goes bottom right, I can leave it trapped. Here, I leave it trapped. There, I leave it trapped. And if he goes left, I can leave that trapped and just take a bunch of territory on the middle. And yeah, so his only main counter to the 1-point hold would be in Illinois, and then that forced me to split or run through and get a bad roll. So I think the middle here is the correct choice. Okay, I can leave. That's locked. That only goes up to here. So I can just take this whole section of the board. Right? I'm not missing anything here? Yeah. should have brought the 3 out to here in the middle. Alright, luckily he misses it. Alright, that's 24. Alright, game number 3 on to, I believe, Skull and Crossbones is the next one. Alright, game number 4, Skull and Crossbones Zombies with a bot. And manual pick. I don't think there's a restart rule in this if any of our stacks get infected here. And these stable portals make it a bit tough to hold bonuses. We'll go here. I imagine he took the bottom left and the bot took the center. He took that bottom corner. Bot's continuing to take the center. We better go at least one down here to stop him. Okay, he went up there, bot went in the center. Man, we're about to let this this bot hold. Oh gosh. Okay, we're still following him around the map. Bot's still taking the center. Man, with everything, the bot's going to be heavily in the center. And there's portals everywhere. There's no real safe hiding spot. But there's no easy way to hold a bonus either. So this is going to be a very strange turn 1. take that for vision. Okay, we can give him one of the portals and the bot the other. Oh boy. Or do we take one of them for vision? I think we take one of them for vision. And then all these, I keep saying everything's so close to the bot, so guess I'll just have to stack in one of these corner bonuses and pray that Phoenix doesn't follow suit. Let's try top left. Oh, and he got me. Crap. And there's nothing around. Okay, well, good news is that the zombies will hit him under. They're 12 anyway, so there's a chance he could get a bad roll on this. 25v23. Okay, +6. It's not going to hold the bonus. Because there was a zombie 5 there, so he has that stack. Okay, what am I getting? 4? Do I try the double 3v1? Yeah, I'm not gonna go behind the bot in the middle. Probably over here. he's gonna have what? 9v1 1. Eh. Let's see what happens. That would have been nice if that won. Oh, hello. Please head to the bottom right first. Nice, and then it goes left. Phew. Okay, this clears out all of our bottom stuff. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna see a what? A 7 pop up on the portal here? If he's going for the true gung-ho dice. Rolled a 3v1. Is he trying to... Is he trying to take a bonus? Nice. Crucial 2v1 win there. Okay, so zombies are in this part of the bonus as well. 5. What? He actually got to hold that. Wow. Okay. That's a bit surprising. Ten stack. And we get crap dice. Well, we have a set, but that's probably too little too late. Didn't realize he'd be able to hold that even with the portal. I guess the bot was distracted with zombies and they That big one ran through. And that big one must have run through, came around, and then there was just zombie ones left, eh? Dang. Eh, he doesn't even need a set, he just checks the top first. That should be game. Didn't have it, so it'll be 11v3. Yep, well played. All right, 2-2 going into game number 5. All right, game number 5. Got Dino World Dom to round out the set. Okay, we go first. These are interesting blizzards and portals. Weirdly, with how this is laid out. Going here isn't too bad of a start. And then same thing with here. Since those other two do connect. Then now we'll pick the dead end or behind the portal there. Picks in Australia, which isn't too bad. And we'll go that spot. And down there's a decent forcing spot. And we'll go there. I do have a couple bonus holding options. I can either hold the North Verdant +4 on a 2-point, or the Roaming Plains, Thundering Plains on a 3-point. Or the Redlands +3 on a 2-point. That's also an option. But the other two are slightly further away from portals. If we're going for that bonus hold, we'll pick that. And we'll keep picking random areas here. Okay, these last few picks, I'm basically saying out loud that I'm going to be going for one of these two bonus hold plays. The 2 territory +4 is slightly easier to pull off now that Phoenix has picked those 2 territories in the seasonal frost bonus. And then now, instead of picking this middle spot, I actually prefer to pick a couple of these portal territories. We'll go with this one that's more disconnected. Okay, just pick the middle spot. Since I already own this portal, owning this one doesn't really change much. And then we'll see what one he leaves me with. Okay, that one. So stacking here to do this bonus point hold is slightly better since he might stack here right below me. Nope, he goes up there, okay. That doesn't have access to the middle either, so we'll go for these middle spots as well. We won't greed, we'll keep the 5. We'll split that into 2 2s. Yeah, if I didn't lose a troop there at the top, I could be guarding with both 10s. But that's fine. This now forces him to do a 7v9. Or even worse, actually, since I'm holding all these as well. 7v10, perfect dice. 7v2, perfect dice. Needs very good dice either way. And he already lost a bunch there. So we're going to be holding 2 bonuses. And while we don't have portal access, we should be generating enough troops to be able to break these 3 bonuses here. And since the 10 got unlocked, we can now use that. Oh, my 9 just got unlocked as well. So we can just add everything here. Get about an average roll. See if we win the 2v1. We do. We take that in the process, and yeah, this should be game. Ooh, even with losing 5 on a 3, my goodness. Ooh, and that as well. That's alright. Come on. And we'll guard the portal. And that is game. So we get the 4v3 losing nothing. That should be that there, and then yeah. Even win the 2-on-1 blitz. If I can click that. Yeah, GG's Phoenix. Alright, get the set win 3-2, so we stay alive in the lower bracket, losers bracket, second chance. I forget which one this is called, but staying alive in the tournament. The third round will be sometime next week, I'm assuming, depending on the scheduling. Other tournaments still to come as well, of course. GG's once again to Phoenix, and until next time, everybody, take care and cheers for stopping by.